another story problem video. Okay guys, so have you guys ever been to the zoo? Oh yeah? Well, I remember going to the zoo a little bit ago, and I know at the zoo there's always lots and lots of people there, and of course animals too. People is the units in this problem today, okay? That's our units, people. So we need to make sure our bodies are ready to go. That means your feet need to be flat on the floor, backs up nice and straight, eyes on the speaker and ears open. I'm checking. All right, guys, you guys look so ready. Now, let's get into this problem, shall we? I'm going to read this problem to you guys 3 times. I need you to have your magnifying glasses up, looking for that important information, okay? Let's do it. There were some people at the zoo. Then 14 more people came to the zoo. Now there are 25 people at the zoo. How many people were at the zoo to start with? There were some people at the zoo. Then 14 more people came to the zoo. Now there are 25 people at the zoo. How many people were at the zoo to start with? Last time, magnifying glasses up. There were some people at the zoo. Then 14 more people came to the zoo. Now there are 25 people at the zoo. How many people were at the zoo to start with? Okay, scholars, so you know what time it is. What do we have to do to this problem? That's right, we have to mark up that problem. So let's do it piece by piece. There were some people at the zoo. Now, tell me, what's important here? Yes, that's right. Some people. Some is very important. What is some in this problem going to be? You got it. Some in this problem is going to be our unknown. And we also underline people because that's our units. All right, let's keep going. Then 14 more people came to the zoo. What's important there? Yes, the 14 more people. So 14, and then this word more is very, very important. 14 more people. So I see a word here that's giving me a clue if we're going to be using addition or subtraction. Do you see that word? Okay, keep it on like right here in your mind. Keep it right there so you can take it out when I'm ready to ask you for it, okay? All right. Now, there are 25 people at the zoo. What should I underline? Good, 25. 25 people. Perfect. How many people were at the zoo to start with? What's important there? Yes, how many people? Good. And also start with. So we know that they're asking us to think about the number or to find the number that we started with, that we began with, right? But so far, we don't have that yet because we have our unknown, some people. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the next step. So what's the first bit of information that we are told? Good, the some people. And we know that some is our unknown. What do we draw to show our unknown? Yes, that's right. We draw a box. So let's draw a box right here. Great. Okay, so now there are 14 more people. So let's think about that. More. Remember I said to hold it right here from before. What are we going to do when we have the word more? Are we going to be adding or are we going to be subtracting? Yes, that's right. We are going to be adding because we know that more means that you're gaining, right? You're getting more of something than what you originally started with, right? So you're going to do a plus sign and 14. Okay, Now there are 25 people. So what should we do here? Good, equals 25. Awesome. Okay, so we have our number sentence here. So our next step is going to be to label this number sentence. So what are we going to label? I heard something about parts and wholes. Could you show me with your hands? What do we always do with parts and wholes? You got it. Part plus part equals whole. Okay, so we know that. So looking at this, tell me our parts and tell me the whole. Okay. So we know this is a part. This is a part. And this is our whole. Perfect. Now we know what's the parts and what's the whole. We need to think here, okay? I really need you guys to think. So I said in the video before this that we need to think about what the problem is telling us. What do we have? So tell me, what do we have here? Do we have both of the parts? Or do we have a part and a whole? Yeah, that's right. We have a part and a whole. And when we have a part and the whole, let's think here. When we have a part and the whole, are we going to do counting on? Or are we going to do counting back? Now remember, counting back is done when we have a part and a whole. Counting on is done when we have two parts. Now, thinking about what we have here, what strategy will we use? Yes, you're right. We're going to use counting back because we have a part and we have a whole. Perfect. So now we're going to start with the larger number, which is the whole, right? The whole is always the biggest number because the whole is our total. Perfect. So we're going to start with 25. So we're going to put it right here. And then we're going to put that 25 in a box. Now, when we're counting back, are we going to use addition or subtraction? Yes, we are going to use subtraction. So right. Now, we need to draw circles, right? How many circles do we need to draw? Yes, we need to draw 14 circles. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So we got to our first 10. Now we need to keep going until we reach the 14. So let's do that. 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we got to that 14 right there. So next up, we need to count back, right? We have to count back. So what do we have to do on top of the circles? Yes, we do have to write numbers. So what numbers are we going to be doing? Are the numbers going to be getting bigger or are the numbers going to be getting smaller? That's right. The numbers are going to be getting smaller because we're counting back. The numbers were getting smaller. Perfect. So now we're at 25. So what comes before 25? Good. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Keep counting. 18, 17, 16, 15, good. 14, 13, 12, and 11. So great, but I like to double check. Double checking is always a way to make sure we don't have any simple math errors, okay? We want to avoid those. So let me double check right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. So now I'm completely sure because I double checked. So we are going to write our units, okay? So what's our units? Good, 11 people. That's how much we had to start with at the zoo. 11 people. Circle, and then don't forget to write your number in the number sentence. That's so important, guys. So we're writing the number 11 right here. Great. Okay. So now you know what time it is. It's time for your story problem. Ta-da! This is your story problem. I'm going to read it to you guys 2 times, okay? So Maya had some bottles of nail polish. She found 9 more bottles in a drawer. Now she has 30 bottles of nail polish. How many bottles of nail polish did Somaya have to start with? Somaya had some bottles of nail polish. She found 9 more bottles in a drawer. Now she has 30 bottles of nail polish. How many bottles of nail polish did Somaya have to start with? Okay, scholars, so as per usual, turn in your work to your teachers. We will give you some feedback, and until next time, goodbye.